Actually tweeted the name of the artist who made these. I am impressed.
Anyway.
We're not going to cast this. I like Adren's knife, that's all I'm going to say.
Hellraisers feel comfortable here, but the thing is they have 2 stand-ins, essentially, fixed and simple. So anything that you would have expected them to be able to do is technically... half of it they're probably thinking, oh, we can't really do this because there's 2 guys who aren't normally playing with us. So they're not really going to know what to do if we say, it's time for the Albatross strategy.
I think this is a good map for simple. I was not listening to anything you were just saying.
Yeah, I realized that. That's why I started laughing.
I have no idea what you said. But I think this is a good map for simple, and I'm looking forward to seeing this because this is a style of map. I don't know what team it was. I think it was a Danish team he was playing against on Cash, where on the T side he was just running into B and annihilating people with an AK every single round. Every single round. Do you remember that? We were casting it.
Oh, sorry, James. Was I supposed to listen to what you're saying?
Oh, Dan's having a hissy fit. Are you upset, Dan? Do you want a flower? Here's a flower.
It's a pen. It's not a flower.
Now
you're now raising false expectation. You're making it worse. You're not.
I don't care. I don't care.
Anyways.
I gave you a miso soup today.
Yeah, and
so you have nothing to complain about.
I have also bought you one.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Repaid the debt.
Thank you.
And I even bought you water as well.
You did. I realised that I had barely drunk any water today. I was somewhat dehydrated and my head was hurting. Dan furnished me with water and my head no longer hurts.
Did you say I furnished you with water?
I did, yes.
That makes no sense at all.
It does make sense.
How did no? It doesn't.
It does. Yes, it does.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. Someone tell me what this says.
Furnish you with water. What the?
I don't even know what language that is.
I guess it's some kind of something.
Sounds like you don't know, Dan.
Europe,
sounds like you don't know. So, pistol time. Hellraisers versus Kinguin. G2 Kinguin. This is going to take some getting used to, as Gamers 2 is clearly the primary name. So, G2 playing the retake. It's somewhat similar to Liquid, but look at Rain playing very, very close to the site indeed, getting the first shot onto Angel as well. Did we pick Rain?
No.
I wanted to, Dan. I wanted to pick Rain.
Well, it's a standard A retake strat from them. Let's see if they can execute it with finesse as they move in together now, and the bomb is taken away. So far, it's not looking so good, actually. That incendiary, or Molotov, I'm not sure if he threw that, but that has done a huge amount of damage. Because Kinguin, or Games 2, they wanted to move in. They wanted to move in a lot faster than this. This is a problem. This is a big problem. What are they going to do here? Michael Elliott is just stuck there. He knows that there's somebody lurking. He knows it's impossible to defuse that. And then they would come out to get the frag and promptly die.
It was Flavor Flav time. I meant to say it was Flavor Flav Dan. Time was ticking, but I ruined my joke myself.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Adren's making me want a Karen bit Crimson Web. I just want to put that out there. Hellraiser's going to be on the... well, sorry, Kinguin. G2 Kinguin. Going to be on the force buy. We've got a scout and a bunch of pistols. Angel will be boosted, almost finding a second frag. I don't know if G2 can reach that SMG without going for a boost, but they've only got one person on that side of mid. A has been abandoned by Gamers 2. Again, that scout is still in play with Makalele. Dennis down to 10 HP with the CZ. Fox playing headshot with a 5-7. Scream peeking around in mid. You can see Dennis is playing under the boost at the moment, so should Hellraisers go for a B split, that is going to be a problem for them. Maybe suggesting that there's going to be a play, trying to just keep the G2 players busy in mid with that smoke. So, Fox in the headshot area, can he hold?
Oh, they thought that the Molotov was going to clear him out, so they don't know that he's there. Oh no, he finally does get a kill. I thought he was going to get nothing out of that, but that could easily have been 2, which would have put Gamers 2 in a round-winning position, but now it's not looking so good for them anymore. Now the bomb has finally been planted, and we've got Fix on the site, and his 2 teammates. Post-plant setup is outside of the bomb site in vents and B storage. So pretty good situation. Hellraisers should have this one in the bag. There we go.
2K. Easy 3K. Is that $1,800 he just got in 1 second or 2?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was. Money, money, money. 2 AKs coming out now for Hellraisers. AK is always good to clean up as a cleanup operation should things go a little bit sour during these kinds of rounds, although that is unlikely now as we have the eco coming out for G2 following the failure of the force buy. That force buy means should they lose this round, when they have the buy in the following round, they won't have any AWPs unless one of the players didn't force buy. And also they'll be lacking in the grenades. No lack of grenades on Hellraiser's side, though. You see them getting the Molotovs into all the sneaky spots on the A bomb site. Again, G2 playing for the retake, or maybe the exit frags.
Yeah, generally speaking, I think for this position, it's exit frags, as of course they have no chance to defuse the bomb. So that's what they're looking for, and whether they get anything, I would be surprised. Although symbolically low, but yeah. I mean, this is basically, you know, standard kind of garbage time to an extent. You know, we get to that fourth round where now things really get interesting. We start to see the real counter-strike get played. We'll see Gamers 2 picking up the weapons that they want. I'm curious as to how the AWP dynamics will work out, because with a team like Gamers 2, you have a lot of players that can AWP pretty well. You've got Dennis, Fox, and Michael who can all AWP very, very well. Rain is instrumental in the team as well because he's such a good rifler and he's very clutch. I mean, this team is full of clutch players as well, to be fair. I mean, Scream obviously is a pretty good rifler as well. So they're all just pretty good, James, when it comes to these individual plays.
It appears they are.
And one of the reasons why they're good at this map is because the CTs can force aim battles on this map. When it actually comes to playing on the bomb sites, they can force those aim battles. So that's what they're going to be going for here.
Well, we've got a 3-man push through B from Gamers 2, and that will net them an early frag onto Hellraisers. Very important frag. They're going to get away from there without revealing that there are 3 people towards B as well. Should things have gone wrong for them there, they had the 3rd man for an effective response, but it will not be required, and they will reassign their positions. So, going to have Fox playing the checkers area. And Rain has been lost. Hellraisers looking to take some control of mid. And there is a self-flash in the mid area from the CTs as well. So that's going to be the information that Hellraisers maybe not expecting the CTs to have at this point.
Yeah, and it looks like Hellraisers are trying to get themselves in that B-bomb site now. And Gamers 2, they don't really have players in position necessarily. Or Scream, he could do a lot of damage. He's going to find Simple. That's really important. Now that pressure is on from behind, but they managed to take down Fox by the envious box really quickly, and that's unfortunate. Had he survived there, he would have been able to peek with Scream on a nice crossfire. They would have owned that vent room together, and that would have brought a lot of time for Dennis and Michael to come in, but it's not the case. Instead, Hellraiser's in with another good post-plant setup on site, and this is not a good look for Kinguin, for Gamers 2 Kinguin. Need to really get used to that. Doesn't help that their name says Kinguin in it, James.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like most of the letters say Kinguin as opposed to Gamers 2 as well, so
yeah,
it's going to be confusing for a little while. Mo getting dinked, but he will be the one to find the frag, taking Dennis down. And again, Kinguin went into that round, you know, on the back foot because of the force buy that didn't work out for them. So, you know, in a situation where you do that and then you lose the buy round as well, then this is what happens. I do like the aggression though. In mid from Scream. You could say that he was lucky that no one was watching at the time, but or maybe it was just a nice read from him, so credit to him getting that position to go for a super early flank on the B split. Unfortunately didn't pan out for Kinguin in the end, but maybe, just maybe, in the next buy round Gamers 2 can do it. I'm calling him Kinguin and Gamers 2 in the same sentence, Dan.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that next buy round is going to be pretty critical, but they'll be able to actually afford the AWPs for the next buy round, so that buy is actually going to look different at least. In that last buy round, they decided to go for that B storage aggression, and the round was actually starting to pan out for them. They just got a little bit unlucky, I think. So we can't draw too many conclusions from this so far. And Games 2 looking to do some more damage. Rain's going to be the one doing the damage. He's actually going to drop the bomber, and hey, what do you know? Dennis picks up a kill in middle, and all of a sudden there is a man advantage and some weapons here for Gamers 2 to play with. And Rain is looking to cause more damage. He's going to find a nice headshot kind of angle there by Forklift, and he picks up the kill. Rain is single-handedly demolishing Hellraisers in this round. That bomb is down, and Fox is creeping towards quad. It's Dennis who's up above. There is nothing Simple can do, and that is a very, very important round for Gamers 2 to win. And because look at the money for Hellraisers now. They're going to spend more or less everything And Gamers 2 have a really good buy into this round.
Yeah, that was a super surprising round to win. You couldn't really have expected that
Yeah.
ever happening. So we're going to have the AWP on both sides, and again, this is a good map for Simple, and indeed it will be Simple who will be AWPing at least on this occasion. So it's going to be Angel going for the one-man take of mid. We may see a late boost, but Angel might have killed everybody by that time. Both trying to push through the smoke, but Angel will be the one to fall. Dennis going to retake the mid area. Mo pushing through a bit too fast there. Through the smoke, not going to have the vision of Scream. Scream going to take 2. Matter of seconds, and it's 3 versus 2 here.
Yeah, absolute madness there. Complete chaos. Chaos in which Gamers 2 will look to be the victors, but Simple has his own idea of the situation, and he's going to be able to put it back to a one-on-one. And if we check the time, we can see there's a minute left to play with in this round. But Simple, he's just going to keep it, well, he's going to keep it simple after his namesake. But that said, Michael will find the kill as he did spot the grenade going in and decided to peek. And it seems like that was a good choice. He's going to get the kill, get the round for Kinguin, or Gamers 2 Kinguin, and the only issue for them is that they lost a lot of players in that round. They lost everyone but one. So despite being able to save the AWP, they are buying within their limits. It's unfortunate Hellraisers weren't able to get the bomb down there, because otherwise it would be a guaranteed 4-spy round. But they didn't get the bomb down. They just don't have any money, so they decided to go with a safe. And already Fox is going to start the procession with a nice defensive kill towards B storage, as Hellraisers are looking for those sneaky little one-deeks.
You saw that second frag was the crab walk. The crab walk strafe with the AWP is still something I don't entirely understand, but it seems to work. I've been trying it myself as well, and I don't know. It feels like it shouldn't work, but it does, and it's always annoying when you get taken down by it. So this eco from Hellraisers has been finished off with 0 results for them.
Yeah.
Kinguin Gamers 2 reducing the deficit to just the 1 round now, and again it will force Hellraisers to buy within an inch of their economy, while Gamers 2 have a good opportunity to build. Full nades as well for the CT side. You can see it's a bit of a messy mix here for Hellraisers in terms of their nades. You might see some fast aggression towards A here. Again with the limitations. Ooh, this could be good timing as well. We've got essentially 3 people in mid. It's a 1-3-1 setup from Gamers 2. And Hellraisers are taking this opportunity to move into the A bomb site, but they're not winning the frags here. They've got a man disadvantage, evening things up now. Only for a second, Simple and Angel remain. And now it's Angel versus 3. But we've got 2 of these 3 players heavily tagged indeed. Do they know where Angel is? The CTs have the bomb. But do they have the information as to his whereabouts?
Well, Angel really needs to get some damage here, and oh dear, he's going to get spotted by Fox. Good stuff, good coverage across the across all the relevant positions from Gamers 2, and they will tie up the score. Hellraisers could decide to try to get a buy in here, like a kind of just some pistols and so on. I don't know that the force would be worth it, but we can see Angel's going to pick up an with no Kevlar, so. Okay, Adren had the Kevlar, alright, fair enough. That's quite cool actually, I like that. But a bunch of deeks again. Simple is probably still the best Deagle player in the world. But, you know, when you're up against Kinguin when they have, or Gamers 2 when they have rifles, it doesn't really matter. As we can see, they are getting gunned down, cast aside, and Gamers 2 will continue their dominance. I wonder how far this momentum will take them though. Because again, Hellraisers, they don't. The problem with Hellraisers right now is that they're on the T side, James. You wouldn't expect them to have many executes because there's 2 standards, right?
Yes,
so
that is a problem.
So that means that they have to play the gameplay that Gamers 2 want, which is pick battles. That's where Gamers 2 are so comfortable.
Yeah, they are. You could say they are very good at the aiming duels, but generally speaking, if the T's can trade, then maybe they can get things into their favor. But we're seeing flurries of kills here and there. Simple losing a duel. Pushing the squeaky door is Makalele. Another early advantage for the CT. Taking the lead now in this 5-4 after a shaky start versus Hellraiser. Many smokes around the B area. Again, Angel checking underneath the boost where Mo fell foul earlier.
That's pretty cool from Michael tossing in the incendiary. Then, you know, if there was somebody there, they would have to jump out of that position in the corner which would then put them, they would have to go back past the door, and then he starts spamming the door. That's actually quite smart. I like that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but what happened was Mo realized that was happening, and he went for an aggressive peek on short, took down Rain after taking some damage from Rain, and then the fire finished him off.
Yeah.
So, good play all around from both sides. That leaves Gamers 2 still with the man advantage. Fox playing on the site with the AWP. He's going to have to be pretty snappy if this push comes in. Again, there is a player in the CT side of the vents behind the box for the Ts.
So it's cool positioning that they have. The problem is that they only have one Molotov. It's on Fix, and Fix is not in the vent room position because you need that Molotov. Oh, he's actually going to toss it into the site from the outside area by Toxic. And you can see how disjointed this push is from Hellraisers, and that's the reason why it was never going to work. It was way too disjointed. It would have been much better if Fix was much closer, if he'd actually gotten into the vent room himself, and with Angel, it would have been able to throw the Molotov onto the bomb site to eliminate one of the positions and then go for it. I think it's still very unlikely they would have won the round, but I think that would have been something that would have given them more opportunity. Now we'll see more AKs in for Hellraisers, but so far we can see that Gamers 2, you know, they are... You know, they're up against Hellraisers who are playing... Hellraisers have to beat them at their own game, and so far we're not seeing that as the case.
1/3 of the way through all of the possible rounds in normal time. And it's still fairly neck and neck, although Gamers 2 are the ones with somewhat of an economic advantage at present. See again, every buy for Hellraisers at the moment leaves them with next to nothing in the bank. Got the usual wallbang shenanigans going on towards the squeaky door. And Angel has a position which is rotating, but Scream will get the frag. It will cost him most of his life, but he's still alive, and that's the main thing. Man advantage for the CTs. They've got 3 people over towards A, and 1 deep into B, and then of course 1 in the sandbag position. Fix getting dinked, but Rain will take him down. Can the mid area be held by Dennis, who is by the sandbags? Coming out for the peak. They know Fix is low. They heard the dink. Dennis is just waiting. Always ruthless aggression. He's got support as well. He won't need it though. Getting Fix straight in the face. Just a Dren left now versus lots of heavily tagged players.
So Dren in quite the predicament. He's got to get the bomb into that bomb site. He's got to get the plant down. He's got limited time to do so. Doesn't take much damage in that engagement, but there it is. A shot from Fox covering the angle, and that's going to be the round for Gamers 2 once again. So Hellraisers still yet to put something on the board. And it would be nice to see, you know, something like a delayed mid-take, but the problem with stuff like that is that with a team like Gamers 2, they'll probably want to try to get some shots off there. So you're going to need to have the Molotovs for the vents. You're going to need to have the coordination to get the 2 guys on the boost, 2 guys in through the warehouse. There's lots of this coordination going on there that, you know, again, with 2 stand-ins, it's hard to ask for that. And here we go. We see Gamers 2 once again going for that B storage push. Now, Hellraisers had been looking for it like in multiple rounds previous to this, but Hellraisers won't be able to defend against it, even though they have come to expect it.
Yeah, Fox is on point on the B-bomb site, and unfortunately for Hellraisers, those points seem to be all over their upper bodies. Adren finds himself the last man standing again, gets a kill onto Rain, but that will be a consolation. Makalele coming in to clean things up to finish things off. Hellraisers' money is in an awkward place now, where, you know, if they go for the buy here, we've got Galil's coming in. Indeed, they'll opt to do that. Just the 1 Galil actually, but next to no nades. They've sacked the nades basically so they could buy the 47s and helmets. So they're going to need to simply out-aim. They have 1 flash and 1 Molotov after that smoke. That smoke has left too much of a gap. Fox almost punishes, but again, these flicks are landing almost every time. Down goes Angel. They've done a bit of damage to Fox, but doesn't really matter ultimately. He's got an AWP. As long as he's quicker on the trigger, he will be all good in the hood. Rain with boost angle, but Simple will shoot him in the face. Simple left with 1 HP. Rain very unlucky there.
And they messed up the Molotov into the vent, and I don't think that they spotted that they messed it up. That's another thing as well, because Scream's still standing there in the vents. They may not expect this. We have to see. Adren's actually looking towards the angle, but they might think that this is a bit safer than it actually is. Now, Scream in this position will give all the information to his team as to what is going on for Hellraisers. And Hellraisers are starting to run out of time, so if they haven't pushed mid by 40 seconds or so, it starts to become quite obvious what's going on. And that is the A play. It's much, much more likely, and they haven't spotted anything towards B. Kinguin or Games 2 should start to be really suspicious of this A play. Now they have had spotted contact towards A. It's become obvious. Fix will actually go for the mid push as his team pushes through A main at the same time, trying to split onto the bomb site. Mo is going to try to challenge down Dennis, who eliminated that mid player, but it will not come together once again for Hellraisers. Gamers 2 are looking quite strong, and they may well finish this 11-4, as Hellraisers are going to struggle to have much to throw at them in this round.
Yeah, the struggle is real on the T side at the moment.
Oh, Simple just full bought there, even though the rest of his team didn't.
Well, if he's heading, let's see where he's going. If he's heading towards B, then he has a history of ripping open rounds. Problem is, there is a Fox to deal with, and he is just shooting everyone before Simple can even fire a bullet. Adren, though, has got 2 frags, and now this gets interesting, because he's got an M4 as well as Simple's AK. Simple's carrying the bomb, so he's got to be careful, because obviously if he goes down, then that could be curtains. He's taken down Fox. Fox has been a massive thorn in the side of Hellraisers. McLeary coming in for the flank, but can he get there in time? Mo looking for the split with his teammate. McLeary is still a bit of a ways away.
Scream just has to live. He's going to let Michael do his work, and he's going to be finding Adren. That's the bomb down as well. So now Mo is in a really weird position, because even though he's got time, there's not much he can do there. Scream finds the peak whilst he's still reloading his AWP, and that's going to be the round. So still yet to really deal that much damage.
10 rounds in a row.
Yeah, looking pretty strong indeed for Gamers 2.
See Fox with 0 assists. He is just bodying people who come towards the B bomb site. Has an AWP once more. One on Mo as well, so changing up the approach are Hellraisers.
I really like the full buy from Simple in the last rounds, I gotta say. Having like at least like one guy with the AK is pretty cool.
Yeah, we absolutely know what he's capable of. We've witnessed it on this specific map towards B.
Yeah.
Before.
And we've seen such crazy stuff on both bomb sites, but like Fox has really been, like some of those off shots towards B storage have been so crippling for Hellraisers. And they've been reinvesting in that so much. Now, we have a player pushed in, it's Rain, he's pushed in A main. He could basically just kill this round. If they don't check lockers, if they don't have the cognizance to check lockers, and the barrel will be spotted. Well. He's going to see the barrel, he's going to peek. Oh, that actually ended up working out, because he is fixated on the guy with the AWP instead of looking at the off angle, which Fix was basically in. So that turned out pretty good here for Hellraisers, but can they capitalize on the opening?
They are on the bomb site. They've got people in quad and NBK, but the bomb hasn't gone down yet, and indeed it's on the floor. Angel and Simple, though, turning this round inside out. Angel with the one tap onto Fox to finish things off. 10-5 in favor of Gamers 2.
Yeah, I personally, it's somewhat expected. That's why I was so surprised, you know. Generally speaking, the Hellraisers would pick this map against them. It does kind of make sense because they really love playing this, but, you know, they're playing with 2 stand-ins, so it's hard to see another result than a strong half for Kinguin, the Gamers 2 Kinguin. I wonder though, you know, if Hellraisers get a good start, if they'll be able to patch things together right now. It's definitely a possibility. And we're going to have that classic split up mid into the A-bomb side here from Gamers 2. It's quite a fun round to play on the pistol, but we're going to see Hellraisers. They actually put 2 players on the bomb site, the A-bomb site, and it's going to be really, really effective. Adren! Oh, excellent stuff from Adren. He's going to create a situation for Hellraisers where they actually have an advantage going into this one. Dennis is in that 1-on-2. He is definitely a brutal pistol player, but Simple is just as brutal as him, if not more so. And Hellraisers, in fact, do pick up that pistol. Now, no bomb went down for Gamers 2, which is unfortunate. And that means we're going to see a force buy.
Indeed we are. Let's see what Gamers 2 can do. Is it about damage, or are they going to win the round? Or will it be a complete disaster? One of the 3 is about to happen. Alright, just going to leave one person over towards the A bomb site, and wow. Dennis is causing absolute problems. This is not going the way of Hellraisers. They've lost 3 people. I mean, you have to favour them to lose the round at this point, and there goes a 4th. They've only got Scream so far. It's Fix versus 4.
Oh my god, this is really rough. And the bomb has gone down now, and he's got to look everywhere. Just some of the crossfires that they can set up here are so ridiculous. Fix is not long for this well.
Fix has 1 HP down. I have two pennies in my pocket, and Fix has 1 HP. He doesn't have 2 pixels of health, Dan, to rub together. He couldn't make a fire with 1 HP, Dan.
I guess not. I guess not. Either way, we're going to see 11-6 now, and that is horrendous because they get reset in the worst way. We get a couple weapons, or actually 4 weapons that were picked up. No, sorry, 3 weapons that were picked up from Gamers 2. So that in of itself is a big value swing, but they survive with 4 players, so that is painful.
Molotovs are the order of the day here on the G2 side as they head towards the A bomb site. There are currently only 2 players towards A, and potential flank maybe coming in, but I highly doubt it's going to come in anytime soon. Fix tries to make an escape, but he will be hunted like a deer in the woods.
Nice use of Molotovs there. They could have. I think there are definitely better Molotov setups, but they cleared out some of the most dangerous positions, and that's fantastic to see that. Really simple, clean, effective anti-eco. Sometimes people are like, oh, you know, Molotovs are so expensive, you know. But the thing is that if you get 5 of them, that is what, you know, $2,000.
It's more expensive to lose around that.
Yeah, it's $2,000, and you guarantee yourself that you take the bomb site and probably get the bomb down, which is going to be a lot more money. That's going to be $4,000 for your team. So
indeed. So Hellraisers still in economical turmoil. That nade will be a bit of a bonus though. But you can see G2 just keeping their moving accuracy going, although they've just upgraded one of those SMGs for a fallen M4. Dennis holding things down in the boost. Always good to see him up there. Still memories of when he was in LGB causing havoc. It's a 3-pointer in the vents. Not much to say here. Hellraisers, again, they are on the eco after all. Angel not even going to try and get the weapon. I'm not sure if the weapon fell down on the ground there or not, but I think, you know, feels like he has a higher purpose. Coming in for more. He's going to find it. Yes! Angel's having just a whale of a time here running around.
That is hilarious.
Shooting people in the face.
He was making so much noise there, but oh, that's really funny. Either way, it's going to be hard for him to do much considering the fact that he's got no Kevlar, but he's still racking up kills, takes down Fox. Bomb will be planted though towards the B-bomb site, and now the real issue for Angel is that he has no... Okay, he doesn't have any Kevlar, he's got 36 HP, he has no idea where the opponent is, and he's got no defuse kit. There is so many things wrong for Angel right now. So many things are wrong for Angel. Oh, it's an open plant as well. It just looks at it, it's like, nope.
Yeah.
Just nope.
It's like, this could not be
I'm out.
a more difficult situation. Unless all of G2 are alive.
Not even Angel's going to go for that one. That tells you something.
Yeah.
Angel is like one of the most, like, I don't want to use this term because
all in. You were going to say YOLO, weren't you?
No, yeah. But he's one of those players that just doesn't care at all.
He respects no one.
Exactly, he's got no respect, and that's beautiful to see.
Buy comes out from Hellraisers once more. Mo on the AWP, looking towards the mid area. Now the smoke's down, he will have a peek towards the boost. See what the play is from Kinguin, if they'll go for a late mid take. Hellraisers with a 2-1-2 set up for the time being. Fox taking pot shots towards B. And I believe we see a jumping Angel there over the smoke, just trying to find someone to shoot in the head.
Yeah, so mid has been abandoned completely by Hellraisers, and I would be very curious to see a very slow round from Kinguin, which evolves into a delayed mid take. But that said, they've actually pushed, I think, Michael Lele up there, or it's it's Michael Lele. He's up by the white box. So just having him in that position alone means they don't need to go for delay mid take because he already has middle. Now, how they play this from this position, there's lots of considerations. Like, he could just not peek at all, depending on what happens with his team on the site, because he doesn't need to necessarily provide that much pressure. He just needs to provide some presence and then capitalize when his opponents are distracted. So here we go. Mo is going to make the defense there on Fox. We should start to see Michael in the move soon, but he's got to be careful about rotation as well. And Mo and Adren are doing so much work here that it actually just doesn't even matter right now. Michael is playing the lurk, but now he is the only man left alive. He'll take down one, but there's still 3 more players left to kill, and Simple is going to do the job. and take him out. So Hellraisers with another round, but there's still another buy for Gamers 2.
Mo getting nasty with the AWP once more. We've seen so much of that from him, and we continue to see it here. We'll see if he can get his team back in the game. They have a 6-round deficit, and they cannot afford to lose many or any more rounds here on the CT side. Again, they had a very rough, bumpy start to this second half. They've got some momentum going. You can see the money's being strained on the Gamers 2 side, lacking the grenades. Are we going to see a continuation push here on the B bomb site? You can see Angel holding the angle, and he is being waited for. But will they have a meeting of the minds? Indeed, Angel will push as that smoke comes in, and Fox will be forced to retreat, but there he goes. That's some information for the T's, but they've still got someone in. Rain is in T spawn at the moment. Just trying to check. There is a road sign you can jump on top of to get a peek, especially with a sniper rifle. Makalele getting a frag over towards the A site where the bomb is now rotating, but Rain is still in T spawn. Going down to Angel, so T spawn wasn't safe for him. Thought he had a flank, but unfortunately for him, Angel has other ideas. So man advantage for the CTs as Kinguin head towards A.
Yeah, Dren's in a pretty sick position, and considering how low Gamers 2 are, it should be way too easy of an affair for him to clean up every player, and he's doing just that. Quick double there in, and he switches to the USP, and that is going to be enough as Hellraisers take another round, and that's going to be Eco City for Gamers 2 now. They've got no money to play with, so should be another round for Hellraisers, to be honest. But that said, Hellraisers, you know, they've sustained quite a lot of damage in these rounds, so they're not going to have all that much money, so they really need a clean round here, and you would be surprised to see anything except that reality.
Simple and Mo both on the Yorks. The problem is, if G2 get a good start on this, well, I say this spy, they have a P50 and Tech 9, and that's about it. But you know, on the fourth spy they had a really good start. And if you have to try and retake with 2 orbs, it might not work out for you. Speaking of 2s, 2 people have gone down for G2 already, and those are the 2 with the Tech 9 and the P250. So can't expect much from G2 in this situation. We've got one person lurking squeaky and starting to push there, but the bomb is over towards the B bomb site, so if he was trying to run distraction, it's worked to a T. We've had 1.5 people rotate, but there are still 2 people in the B bomb site. So I don't think Scream is going to get a plant here. Facing mid, getting a dink, but range will be a problem, and Mo will survive.
Yeah, a lot of damage fall off there with the pistols at that range for sure. So they've identified as well that there's double AWP, simple and Mo, which is definitely a scary prospect. But Gamers 2 are in with the AKs now. So are they going to go fast? What kind of play do they have in mind with this round? Because you don't really want to play picks against simple and Mo. That's kind of that would be, I think, a bad idea. But I'm willing for Gamers 2 to prove me wrong. But it does look like they're going for just a really fast B split, and this is a great way to eliminate the advantages of those orbs. The Angel, once again, I'm telling you, man, no respect. He just goes straight in and gets straight away dropped by Rain. Good opener for Gamers 2.
Kinguin are all over this round. Mid is a complete no-go area, unbeknownst to Fix. There is somebody below him. It's Scream, and Fix is dead. Adren coming in to do what he can, but looks like it could be advantage G2 here. Although the G2 numbers are falling as well. But Mo 7 HP, Adren with 33. There's not much they can expect each other to do.
Yeah, this is definitely save territory. And, well, I guess it looks like they are considering getting some exits as well. And Mo's going to pick up Dennis. And that also does make it a little bit safer for them to save if they're able to get these cheeky exits. But Adren does need to be a little bit careful here because he's not really able to pull back very effectively. So that strikes me as quite strange that that Adren was committing his life there.
Well, for better or worse, Hellraisers survive with only the AWP, and they will buy up once more. And I think Mo's bought a second AWP and friend one to simple. Indeed, he has. Yes. So the double ops continue. G2, maybe they're buying against what they think G2 will expect. Obviously, they just had double up, it failed. They're going straight back for the same play. Makalele molotoving the position under the boost. And hey, G2 are going for the same play as well. Angel and Simple go down fast once again. And this has got to be the crushing blow for Hellraisers, because the retake is going to be hard, if not impossible here. This time the CTs have mid, but that's all they have. Only 2 of them left, 2 of them mid, heading towards CT at the moment.
Yeah, and let's not forget that I believe they don't have any money, if I'm not mistaken. So what do they even have to throw into the next round? I think that how many have they lost in a row? Like 2 or 3 now. So okay, it'll be the second loss in a row. So they're gonna get $1,900. Yeah, they're completely broke. They're gonna have something in the region of 2 to 3K on average for most players, and it's gonna be
They're in trouble, Dan.
it's gonna be match point for gamers too as well. So that kind of sucks. They really need to keep these 2 rifles left alive. Gamers 2 know if they can eliminate these 2 rifles that they pretty much won this match.
Oh, the timing from G2. They are showing
Gorgeous.
some improvement here, Dan.
That was
Must
nice.
be said.
That was nice. So 59 match point indeed. Everyone's stuck between 2 to 3K dollars, and we'll see what they can muster. It's not really all that much, to be honest, but it's something, I suppose.
Fish and chips. They've got the money for fish and chips, Dan.
I don't know when I last ate fish and chips, to be honest. I don't like it.
You shouldn't say that in public, Dan. So, 2 rifles and not much else here for the CT side. It's still, you know, Gamers 2 still have a round to win. The onus to some degree is on them at present.
It's funny how Hellraisers are completely blinded by middle, but they've actually decided to put 3 players in A. This is going to end up being the right call.
Yeah, I think they have Simple peeking in mid, and he just got a kill onto Rain. There's another one from Adren. Good aggression from him will make it 3 versus 3. But Hellraisers falling. Fix and Angel remain. Fix only with a Deagle. He's on the site, and he's going to go unchecked. There's a 1 headshot, and the bomb planter's got to be worried now. They can't plant the bomb because he's got no cover. Angel and Fix have these players pinched. Down goes Dennis. Fix looking to finish things off with the Deagle, and indeed he will, making it look easy, Dan.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome from Fix. There's so much chaos, so much stuff going on that it's really hard to know where to look and when. So Gamers 2 still on match point, but they are going to be buying within well, they don't have any money left. Let's just put it like that. They have no money left after this purchase. So Hellraisers could feasibly get to 12 rounds if they win this one. And they have some good weapons behind them, and Mo's going to get an opener, a strong opener at that, into middle, and now that might be the distraction Simple needs. Indeed, he's going to go in, he'll get the kill, and the smaller smokes play is not working out for Gamers 2. All they have is Scream. All he's got is a Deagle. He's scanning for an AK, for something, but is he going to find it? Looks like he won't. He does spot Simple. He's going in with the USP. He's not going to let Scream escape. No escape. No retreat, no surrender.
There it is. Remorseless Savage, and he definitely wants that Deagle. Makalele got launched into space at the beginning of that round, had the smoke in, tried to run in backwards as the flashbang off the wall, but it was a great timing nade, and the follow-up spray was enough to do the job. Now let's look at the situation for G2. It's their turn to be forced onto an eco, and Hellraisers still have a chance. They've overcome some difficult times to get to this point, but they still have a 4-round deficit, and they need 100% success. Otherwise, they are going to find their second loss on day 1 of the FACEIT finale.
Uh-oh. Angel is so dead in that position. Oh, they're lining up for Simple, though. He pulls out the Deagle. He won't get the kill. It's going to be Rain who will pick that one up, and it's going to be a 3-on-2 situation. Makalele and Rain have it all to do to just close this one out here and now. But they have no Kevlar. The bomb is down over by Toxic in B storage. There is no way to get that bomb onto the site right now. They do have time, however, to take this easy and to try to chill. But there is a flank. It is Fix. He's just going to stay put here. This is a great position. Fix, with that position, basically kills the round because there's no way into the bomb site. And it's very unlikely that they are going to be able to kill Fix there.
There is no escape, Dan.
There is actually so little to do in this position.
Resistance is futile, Dan.
As long as Hellraisers hold the B angles properly, they won this round.
That's a nice spot from Adren. You can get up there without requiring a boost. Coming up on the sandbags.
Nice.
Allows you to see over the smokes. Nice play by Makalele, but he's left his teammate alone. Rain is going to go for the close quarters. Tech9 looking for the one taps.
Fix does an
much more
incendiary.
useful than the M4. Mo runs around the corner, and that's going to be that. Hellraisers survive once more.
To be fair, though, the bomb down is really crucial because we're going to see the money for Kinguin, Gamers 2 Kinguin now. And you can see the $800 did make a really big difference here. They're able to get all the nades now and have a little bit spare, which is really, really good.
Right, well.
B-Rush? Let's go, James.
Check that out. How about that?
Oh,
You ever noticed that dude on the wall?
no, actually.
Indeed. So yeah. Speaking of B rush, we've got a 3-man CT push towards B, looking for yet more aggression. But the CTs are going to flash themselves, and I thought maybe that would save the trend, but it won't. Angel, though, will of course trade, and I think Hellraisers will be happy with that for the time being. Let's see how Gamers 2 reacts. But no, the push continues from Hellraisers towards B. Naturally, normally you would go back, but of course that's why you don't have to go back, and you can continue to go forward. Simple taking down Scream elsewhere.
Oh, nice shot there from Mo. He's going to duck out of quad in time to get both the kills, and that's going to shut the rush down. It's just Dennis left. He's got a clutcher. He's got time, a minute to play with, and this is a position where patience and discipline pays off massively. We'll have to see how smart Dennis can be in this position. He's deciding to go for it. Hellraisers eventually, after enough time, will have to split up. But right now, it's not that time. He's shown himself now, so they're not going to be within obscurity. They don't have to split up because they know where Dennis is. I don't think he waited long enough. He's in a lot of trouble at this point in time. It's unlikely he's going to have a good time to get the bomb down. A Simple has an incendiary. He's not in a position to throw it, though, so that's going to be the bomb planted at the very least. Dennis is down to 23 HP, though, so he's getting lower and lower. All the nades have been expended by the CTs as they close on Dennis's position. There goes the spot. This is looking really bad right now. They're getting so close, wrapping around him. There's nothing that he can do. Nothing.
This could be going to overtime, Dan.
I really feel like Dennis should have waited like at least 20 seconds before pushing in there. James.
I don't think there's any wrong decision necessarily.
Well, the CTs are both at car. If you wait, then they either have to gamble or it's likely they'll split up eventually.
They could also push the site.
So you might as well wait. So that then it's like it's for free with that much time left. So just wait. That's my opinion as a professional gamer, James.
So can Gamers 2 take it over the line here? They're looking to rush the B-bomb site again, but Angel and Adren finding the 2 frags this time. Simple coming in for support, but things have slowed down. But Gamers 2 still seem to be committed to the site. The flash comes in on Simple, but he won't make his presence known. No blind spray coming in. Starts to push now, and Rain is right behind them. Both blind for a second, but Simple will finally fall. 3 versus 3, and again, Fix has got the flank, makes himself, announces himself faster this time. Scream going down for free there. And now, G2 are between a rock and a hard place, but the rock has been crushed by the paper.
So
respect my analogy. Respect it.
Like, how is this going to work for Hellraisers right now? Because we had that similar position where they don't know which bomb site Gamers 2 are going to go to. So they've spread out. Adren is playing into middle. He's playing the vents. It's one of the fastest rotation times. So to also be able to spot.
He's dead, Dan.
Oh dear, that is not good here for Gamers 2. But still,
this could not be more perfect for Mo.
Unless
he misses the shot.
The one-on-one opportunity. Rain has to kill Mo straight away. He needs to kill right now. Okay, the bomb can go down now. But maybe he feels like he waited too long. 10 seconds left. Adren is really close. Oh dear, Rain's going to not be able to pull that one off. And so Hellraisers is now just one more round and they can do this. And with no bomb down, the buy is going to be strained. Very strained. There's not many grenades for Gamers 2 Kinguin. They have some AKs, which is nice, but no grenades.
Well, can Hellraisers do it? Can they take this to overtime? Done well to get this far.
Yeah, they really have.
Yeah, it's interesting that despite all these victories, Angel starts the round with only a CZ. But needs must, as they say. Buying down to whatever they can. Angel's done great work. We've seen him get a 3-man with a CZ in 1 round.
Oh yeah, the on overpass. Yeah, that was that was pretty amazing.
So we'll see if he can keep his connections live.
He's such a confident player. It's really fun to watch him play.
Hellraisers have taken over A main, and that's going to allow them to almost completely abandon it, actually. We do have a lurker towards A. I don't know if they're going to hear the door being open, but then obviously G2 aren't going to expect this to happen either. Through the door! Makalele's going to get completely annihilated by Fix, and that's not going to distract Hellraisers for too long. They have 1.5 people, but no, they are all streaming. Gravity is bringing them down to the bottom of the minimap, Dan.
Yeah, it's looking pretty hard for Gamers 2 to win this round, to be honest, considering, as you mentioned, the positioning from Hellraisers is quite suffocating. They are constricting Gamers 2, and they don't even know it yet. We have the flanks coming in. That means Hellraisers know exactly what's happening. It's impulsed by the envious box, and oh, it is all too perfect. Looks like Hellraisers are going to take us to overtime.
More rounds, please. This is going to be MR5. For those of you unfamiliar with overtime rules, MR5 means that we're going to have max rounds 5 each half as opposed to 15. And both teams will start with $16,000. All the toys can be purchased, but the CTs have to be careful. They've got 2 prominent AWPers on their side, but should they start buying double AWPs at this stage and losing Dan, then they may find themselves running out of money very quickly indeed.
So, the teams will start on the same side as they were on previously, and with all the money as well, which does change things quite a lot.
Yeah, it's good. The momentum can continue for Hellraisers.
Yeah, it definitely favors them, because they were struggling on money a lot, and now they don't have to worry about it.
So many nades. Look at all the nades they've used already. It seems like they're expecting a fast play somewhere from Gamers 2, and they're trying to diffuse that situation before it catches fire. One frag through the smoke in favor of the Hellraiser side, but Fox is going to come in with Scream as well, and Rain, and spin this round all the way back in their favor. Just down to the hyper-aggressive player Angel gets himself 2 frags. Got time to reload. Now, while this bomb goes down, he'll have a second to try and fight himself a 1 versus 1. But he's not even going to wait, pushing out, and there we go. All of a sudden, it's just down to Angel and Makalele, but Angel has all of 6 HP. Makalele needs to find 1 bullet, and indeed he will. Just about surviving game for Gamers 2, picking up the AWP as well.
The crazy thing was how fast the flank came in from Angel on middle, and that's something that's always scary of Angel whenever he's playing a CT side, because he will sometimes just decide to just go aggressive by himself, just anywhere. And on this map, it can often be middle, which is why usually at the start of the rounds, it's nice to nade all those close spots on middle to try to flush the CTs back, so that they don't have the opportunity to flank so easily.
Fick's going to play through the smoke in main. Unbeknownst to him, there is a T very close indeed. Is he going to find the top of Rain's head? I'm not sure. But I thought Angel was flanking again, but he's still in mid for the time being. Fix indeed does see the head, and he will take it off, remove it from the rest of Rain's body. You can see Angel just itching to push through that smoke. Fix will retain control of A main for now, but there's still only, with this setup, there's only 1 person towards the B bomb site here for Hellraisers, and the retake might be very difficult indeed. I think maybe Angel is starting to lurk around the mid area, but if he throws a nade there, it might give the game away. There is a lurker for the T side as well.
Simple's ready to do the scream action there on the bomb site. And there goes the flash over the top. He's done a great job in eliminating Fox, who was AWPing. And now Gamers 2, how do they get into the bomb site? It feels almost impossible at this point. Because again, there can be presence from vents, potentially, as there is a player in middle there for Hellraisers. And they've got players all over the bomb site as well. It's just, this rush has stopped in its tracks. Or the push, I should say. Although Dennis is going to get a quick double, but he's alone. He's got 34 HP. He is trying to do the impossible there, spinning around to take down Angel, but he just doesn't have enough left in the tank, and it will be round 1 by Hellraisers once again. So this is really anyone's game, of course. I don't really know how to call this. It's kind of madness. It's just some kind of crazy madness.
And these have been very expensive rounds. We're only 2 rounds into overtime, and they've been expensive rounds for both sides. AWPs on both teams again. We'll see. It's Mo and Makalele. Just waiting for those flames to go away. Again, just delaying any ideal timing for Gamers 2.
Alright, in goes the terrorists. And they go. They're going in. They're going to find an Angel just sitting in there. I think there's an invisible smoke, guys.
Yep.
So we're going to have Angel taking down everybody once again. Very nice response there in middle. Michael Ellie needs to deal some excellent damage here with this AWP. Nice snap onto Adren. Simple is lurking, and he'll finish off Michael Ellie. It feels like Hellraisers have found themselves a lot of form, a lot of momentum. They're hitting their stride at a key moment in this match to bring things away from Kinguin. And Kinguin right now, they've only won 1 in this overtime. And they really need more. They really, really need more.
Worth noting that Simple had an opportunity to pick up a second AWP there, but opted to keep the M4, which I think is a sensible play, as it gives them bigger opportunities to be dynamic. Going for an aggressive play towards B, maybe with not the best spawn. Fox taken down early. Fix taken down. Fox and Fix. Fox getting a frag, Fix being fragged. best I could do. I'm sorry.
Okay, so whenever you're playing CT and you're in this kind of spot, you have to take risks. Angel decided to be the one to take the risk, and he died. Now, Adren, he's going to try to take a risk into a main, and he will pick himself up a kill, but look at the wallbang damage there. He's down to 5 HP. Nicely done there by Gamers2. Looks like they should be able to take this round without any further problems. So again, we're going to go to a 2-2 scoreline in this overtime on the first half.
On the first half.
On the first half. I don't know how things are going to work out in the second half, to be honest. Like, I mean, Hellraisers are hitting better later into this one. You know, they're probably a lot more warm now at this stage, having played so many rounds. But how effective would that be in there on the T sides? Because Kinguin are just really, Gamers2 are really good on their CT sides. Typically, we saw that. In fact, they had I mean, well, Hellraisers took the first 4 rounds, and then Gamers2 just crushed them. They just proceeded to crush them.
I have no idea who's going to win this. I think if Gamers2 take the last rounds, I think they would probably win because there's no pistol round, and Hellraisers really struggled on the T side. That's my call. That's my read. Now the double ops do come out for Hellraisers after having the option to pick one up for free and deciding against it. They're going to mix things up here, and Gamers2 appear to be going for the fast play once again, but seems that Simple was not happy being taken down by Fox in the previous round, and this time he will get sweet revenge. Angel has fallen, and Simple's been traded. 3 versus 3 now, with the CTs out of position, trying to scramble to get on the site. Man at disadvantage now, Mo going down, leaving Fix and Adren do what they can.
Yeah, this is a rough situation. Positionally, that was pretty crazy from Hellraisers there. They suffered for it, but they're looking for the save here. They're looking to Fix, they're looking to Adren, and Fix is getting some excellent damage there, but it won't be enough to take down Makalele, and Scream is going to just deal an excellent frag onto Adren to finish the round. So Gamers2 will be the one to win the first half, 3-2, and they just need 3 more rounds. 21 is the magic number for this format.
For victory. First to 6 rounds.
Yeah, Maxron's 10 is really nice format for providing some consistency, more consistency in the result.
So Angel has an AWP instead of Simple. I think he's playing Spawn to try and get a B pick, although he's slowing down, so now I don't know why. Went for the shot. He got clipped himself through the corner of the wall, so he's lucky to be alive here. 2 HP. So at this point, he can't even really throw the AWP over to Simple because he's probably better off going for a one-shot than rocking an AK in this situation.
The funny thing is both teams are saying to each other, yeah, we're just going to try to pick you. You have 2 AWPs, we have 2 AWPs, and they're going to throw the 2 AWPers against each other for the picks. And this round, Gamers2, they got the better end of the stick. It's a shinier stick. Shinier end of the stick.
Shiny stick sounds weird.
It's
Why is it shiny? Is it covered with glitter or what?
exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's better.
Only 1 frag for Hellraisers after buying 2 AWPs. Gamers2 will continue with their own 2 AWPs. And again, it's MR5, so you have to wonder how many AWPs are Hellraisers going to buy after that failure. Adren with 12.5k could drop 1. He's yet to buy. He's going to go AK as well, so it's going to be full AKs. Maybe they've identified that Gamers2 are playing double ops and they're trying to counter it with a fast play of their own with 5 rifles. But they're fairly spread out at the moment, and there are 3 in the B bomb site going for a push here, with Fox leading the charge with the big green gun. Or rather, a yellow one. And there we go. He's going to get the first flag onto Angel and move out of there and leave his teammates to clean things up. Now, if you look at it the other side of it, in that situation,
Oh my god.
that's absolutely nasty. Now, when Hellraisers were on a CT side, Simple was trying to do that and it wasn't working out, and he was being traded, but Gamers2 have the right support for their AWPer to avoid that situation from happening, and even will hold the angles for them to go for that repeat. Very nicely done indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you called it right. They needed an execute at the start of this round, especially, you know, because they're saying, okay, we're going to play with 5 AKs and no AWPs now. And they've done the pick versus pick battles before in the rounds previous with getting all the AWPs together. But Gamers 2 are just better at the moment. Just like Fox on B storage is an absolute beast. The only person that's been beating him has been Simple. And Simple's been doing it by just being a little bit faster, but it's not been consistent either. So now we've got match point for Gamers 2, and Hellraisers have gone back for a bit of a mixed bag of tricks. They've got 1 up on Mo and the 4 AKs to support. So are they going to go for a fast play? It does look like they're powering into A main, but what is this going to look like?
So we've got the boost coming in towards A and the push coming in towards B, which means there will be lots of CTs to contend with, but who's it going to work out for, and can the CTs get there in time? Fix and Angel going to get frags towards the A site at boost. Never really made it. Makalele going to get a snap onto Angel, but he will require more snaps. 3 versus 3. Retake with 2 ops. Never going to be easy. This is not a nice situation. You've got to retake a site, but when your opponents make it easy for you, then things might just work out for you. Fix versus 3 with 10 HP. And there's a Molotov and a HE on Fox. But Fox goes down. There go the grenades. Remaining 2 players both have defuse kits, so he's got time to play with. Ooh, but Fix is dancing. Can he 1v3 this with 10 HP? He's got 7 bullets left in the clip, and he's just about not going to do it. Dennis has saved the day for Kinguin Gamers 2 and taken their first match ever in the FACEIT League.
Yeah, that was really...
Dennis is playing under the boost at the moment, so should Hellraisers go for a B split, that is going to be a problem for them. Maybe suggesting that there's going to be a play, trying to just keep the G2 players busy in mid with that smoke. So Fox in the headshot area, can he hold?
Oh, they thought that the Molotov was going to clear him out, so they don't know that he's there. Oh no, he finally does get a kill. I thought he was going to get nothing out of that, but that could easily have been 2, which would have put Gamers 2 in a round-winning position. But now it's not looking so good for them anymore. Now the bomb has finally been planted, and we've got Fix on the site, and his 2 teammates. Post-plant setup is outside of the bomb site in vents and B storage. So pretty good situation. Hellraisers should have this one in the bag. There we go.
2K. Easy 3K. Is that $1,800 he just got in 1 second or 2?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was. Money, money, money. 2 AKs coming out now for Hellraisers. AK is always good to clean up as a cleanup operation should things go a little bit sour during these kinds of rounds, although that is unlikely now as we have the eco coming out for G2 following the failure of the force buy. That force buy means should they lose this round, when they have the buy in the following round, they won't have any AWP. Actually tweeted the name of the artist who made these. I am impressed.
Anyway.
We're not going to cast this. I like Adren's knife, that's all I'm going to say.
Hellraisers feel comfortable here, but the thing is they have 2 stand-ins, essentially, Fix and Simple. So anything that you would have expected them to be able to do is technically... half of it they're probably thinking, oh, we can't really do this because there's 2 guys who aren't normally playing with us. So they're not really going to know what to do if we say it's time for the Albatross strategy.
I think this is a good map for Simple. I was not listening to anything you were just saying.
Yeah, you realize that. That's why I started laughing.
I have no idea what you said. But I think this is a good map for Simple, and I'm looking forward to seeing this because this is a style of map. I don't know what team it was. I think it was a Danish team he was playing against on Cash, where on the T side he was just running into B and annihilating people with an AK every single round. Every single round. Do you remember that? We were casting it.
Oh, sorry, James. Was I supposed to listen to what you're saying?
Oh, Dan's having a hissy fit. Are you upset, Dan? Do you want a flower? Here's a flower.
It's a pen. It's not a flower.
Now
you're raising false expectation. You're making it worse. You're not.
I don't care. I don't care.
And the bomb is taken away. So far, it's not looking so good, actually. That incendiary, or Molotov, I'm not sure if he threw that, but that has done a huge amount of damage. Because Kinguin, or Games 2, they wanted to move in. They wanted to move in a lot faster than this. This is a problem. It's a big problem. What are they going to do here? Makalele is just stuck there. He knows that there's somebody lurking. He knows it's impossible to defuse that. And then Mo would come out to get the frag and promptly die.
It was Flavor Flav time. I meant to say it was Flavor Flav Dan. Time was ticking, but I ruined my joke myself.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Adren's making me want a Karambit Crimson Web. I just want to put that out there. Hellraisers going to be on the... Kinguin. G2 Kinguin. Going to be on the force buy. We've got a scout and a bunch of pistols. Angel will be boosted, almost finding a second frag. I don't know if G2 can reach that SMG without going for a boost, but they've only got one person on that side of mid. A has been abandoned by Gamers 2. Again, that scout is still in play with Makalele. Dennis down to 10 HP with the CZ. Fox playing headshot with a 5-7. Scream peeking around in mid. You can see unless one of the players didn't force buy. And also they'll be lacking in the grenades. No lack of grenades on Hellraiser's side though. You see them getting the Molotovs into all the sneaky spots on the A bomb site. Again, G2 playing for the retake or maybe the exit frags.
Yeah, generally speaking, I think for this position, it's exit frags, as of course they have no chance to use bomb. So that's what they're looking for, and whether they get anything, I would be surprised. Although simple is pretty low, but yeah. I mean, this is basically, you know, standard kind of garbage time to an extent. You know, we get to that fourth round, where now things really get interesting. We start to see the real Counter-Strike get played. We'll see Gamers 2 picking up the weapons that they want. I'm curious as to how the AWP dynamics will work out, because with a team like Gamers 2, you have a lot of players that can AWP pretty well. You've got Dennis, Fox, and Makalele, who can all AWP very well. Rain is instrumental in the team as well, because he's such a good rifler and he's very clutch. I mean, this team is full of clutch players as well, to be fair. I mean, Scream obviously is a pretty good rifler as well. So they're all just pretty good, James, when it comes to these individual plays.
It appears they are. And
one of the reasons why they're good at this map is because the CTs can force aim battles on this map. When it actually comes to playing on the bomb sites, they can force those aim battles. So that's what they're going to be going for here.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I gave you a miso soup today.
Yeah, and
so you have nothing to complain about.
I have also bought you one.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Repaid the debt.
Thank you.
And I even bought you water as well.
You did. I realised that I had barely drunk any water today. I was somewhat dehydrated and my head was hurting. Dan furnished me with water and my head no longer hurts.
Did you say I furnished you with water?
I did, yes.
That makes no sense at all.
It does make sense.
How did no? It doesn't.
It does. Yes, it does.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. Someone tell me what this says.
Furnish you with water. What the?
I don't even know what language that is.
I guess it's some kind of something.
Sounds like you don't know, Dan.
Europe,
Sounds like you don't know. So, pistol time. Hellraisers versus Kinguin. G2 Kinguin. This is going to take some getting used to, as Gamers 2 is clearly the primary name. So, G2 playing the retake. It's somewhat similar to Liquid, but look at Rain playing very, very close to the site indeed, getting the first shot onto Angel as well. Did we pick Rain?
No.
I wanted to, Dan. I wanted to pick Rain.
Well, it's a standard retake strat from them. Let's see if they can execute it with finesse as they move in together now.